Hey guys, Gathering Magic back again, and going to go over the $10 account a little bit in depth. First, we are going to open the daily chest for today. The season ends tomorrow, as you can see it ends just in a little over 12 hours. So we've got 8 chests to open, and we're up to 46 bronze chests for the season, so let's get started. Hope everyone is having a great day. I'm excited for end of season. And to go over some details of how the $10 account's going, it's been a little over a year. I think it's been about 13 months since I started this account. And I'm going to go over the cards that I have, the value, how much SPS, and all that good stuff. Let's get started first, see if we get anything good in the daily rewards, starting with a card. Another Gobson Bomber. Drybone Barbarian, so great start, 3 cards in a row. So fractions of SPS. Couple potions, and ending on SPS. So we got 3 cards and 8 chests. I lost my notepad that I was keeping track of how many cards, so I'm going to have to look at an older video and see if I can go back and write those down again. Okay, so focus is Earth. Let's go ahead and change the focus for tomorrow. And then let's take a look and see how much SPS that we have on this account. So, as you guys know, I spent $10 for my spellbook and went from there. Have not sent any cards to this account. I have not sent any funds to this account other than what this account can earn on its own playing ranked battles and what this account can earn playing Splinterforge. I have had some cards delegated to me, so thank you very much for the people that have delegated me some cards. But let's just take a look at how much I own on this account. So as of right now, I have a little over 728 SPS, which just going by the current market value is almost $16.50. So that right there is more than the $10 that I spent making the account. And then if we go over to Peak Monsters, I went down and I sorted by cards that I owned, and as of now, my value of my cards is going by market price, $64.81, and using list prices, $65.26. So we'll say $65 in cards and about $16 in SPS. You're looking at $80 that I've grown the account to in just over a year. So not too bad. Let's take a look at some of the cards that I do own. I know I've gone through this before, but just so you guys can see, Gladius cards. These are the Gladius cards that I own, and that does remind me I can, I believe, get another Gladius case. So let's do that real quick, and then we'll see if we can combine any of these cards. So I play in Aftersound's Alt Guild, and just playing in his guild and earning merits and a little bit of SPS after each brawl. The SPS, I think, has been averaging 15 to 20 SPS per brawl. So for this account, that's a great way to build up the SPS. Yep, so I've got 2,300 merits, so let's go ahead and get a case. So like I've said before, guys, if you are not in a guild, definitely get in an active guild, even if it's a low-level guild. I mean, this is just an alt guild, and it's not very high tier, but, you know, we play consistently, and, you know, getting 18 to 20 SPS for a bronze account is pretty good. So after we get this purchased, we'll go ahead and open the pack, see what we get. And then we'll go over the cards that I have in this account, and then also we're going to do a little bit of shopping and let you guys know the direction that I'm going to take this account next as far as cards that I'm going to buy. So let's go to open our Gladius case. Let's see what we get. And I don't have Cora on this account yet, so that is a card I could use. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. So we have one Hugo Strong Sword, rare Alfredo, makes me hungry, Alva the Crusher, Witch of Warwick, and another rare, Aurela Abaddon. Okay, so let's see if we can combine any of those Gladius cards. So let's go to common. So basically everyone is level 2. That chimney just hit level 3. I need one more Whistling Damon. Surprisingly enough, he's still level 1. And then I'll need 10 to be able to combine it to level 3. So nothing there. Then for the rares, Alfredo. So he can finally get to level 2. So go ahead and level him. Don't think I've ever used him for water. And what was the other one that we got? Oh, this one. Oh, good. Can level this one as well. So both of those will now be level 2. This one will probably get, what, another speed or another health. So he got another health. Okay, so that's good. So there's the gladiator cards that we have. So, okay, so we're going by owned. Let's sort. I guess we could just go, well, for alpha. Of course, I don't own any alpha. Do have a few beta cards. The Fierce Chicken, like I've mentioned in previous videos, I think I still play in Wild. I think Fierce Chicken is definitely a must-have card if you're playing in Wild. You can see some of the other cards that I've purchased. Creeping Ooze is another one. Just one BCX to get that slow is huge. Armor Smith for the repair. Silver Shield Archer goes great with General Sloan, so cheap with that snipe. Pirate Captain, I've used him a lot when I first started this account, so that's another great card. A few Untamed cards that I've gotten. Sandworm, I remember when everybody played Sandworm. It doesn't seem like I see him that much anymore. Serpentine Spy is another must-have card, especially if you're playing like I do in Bronze. This card is just so powerful. Undead Badger, a little bit weaker, but still a very good card for 2 mana. Great to throw in, and especially in the low battles. And of course with Chaos Legion and the reward cards, I have pretty much at least one of every common. I have a few of the gold, not too many. So let's sort by, let's just take a look at the gold. So these are the gold cards that I have on this account. And what I am going to target now, because one thing I was thinking about for this account is, for me, the one thing that I love having now is I love owning summoners that I don't have to rent anymore. So what I was thinking of doing on this account now is there are a lot of cards, especially summoners, that I do not own. And they are pretty affordable. So for the Chaos Legion, I think you guys know I have a level 2 of all the Chaos Legion summoners except for Obsidian. So I have 1 copy of Obsidian, so I need 4 more to get that to level 2, and then I'll be fine there. But I was looking at some of the other cards, like Zintar. I don't own Zintar. And even if I only get 1 BCX of him, okay, I can only play level 1 cards. I only need 3 of him to be able to play Max Bronze. So I don't need 5 like I do some of the other summoners. I only need 3. So he was definitely one that I was thinking of targeting. Another one is Delwyn Dragonscale because I don't have a Dragon Summoner. So that would be a good one. Malric would be another good one. A little bit cheaper than Tarsa. Just as far as, 3 mana instead of 4, but I didn't think that's one that I need right now. What are some other good ones? But basically I was looking at the price. Let's sort by price. Okay, so the cheap ones, okay, so I've got these guys. Not real interested in Dalin and Aquatis right now. It would allow me to play, a little bit differently, different style. But the ones that I was really looking at was Delwyn, Zintar, maybe Tyrus to get the +1 armor for 3 mana. So let's go ahead and let's see. Well, first let's look at how much would this cost in DEC if I wanted to pick up Zintar. So he's $1.59. So that would be about just under 2,000 DEC. So that would take most all of my DEC. So I could do that. Or what I could do is just target these at some point in the future and continue just going with regular cards. Like I said, especially like in beta. So if I want to look at beta cards and just highlight these. Okay, how do I get rid of Chaos Legion? Okay, there we go. So now we are just looking at beta cards. So these are a lot cheaper, and I'll be able to get more of these than I would be able to just get a single copy of a Summoner. So I do own the Archers, so that card I don't need. I do own Creeping Ooze, don't need that. I have the Armor Smith. Some other cards I was thinking of is Wood Nymph, the Sea Monster. I do have the Pirate Captain. Pirate Archer would be a good card too. Crystal Werewolf for the Silence. There's not very many cards with Silence, so that would be a good one. Fire Beetle is a strong card. So just looking at these, there's a lot of good cards that you can get for just under $1. And then of course, you only need like Saber Shark, for example. You only need 5 of them to get to max bronze. And you only need 3 of them to get to level 2. So, decisions, but I think what I will do, since I have about, what, maybe $2, a little over $2 that I can spend on cards, let's focus on cards that I would probably own, or probably use a lot. So, Cobalt Miner would be a good one. It's so hard, there's so many good cards. Maybe we'll start at the bottom and work our way up as far as what's the first card that really catches my eye. I love Giant Rock if it was 4 mana. Just that 5. It's like, ugh, I love the flying and the reach, but it's just a hair too expensive. Well, let's take a look at Wood Nymph. I don't think I have Wood Nymph. No, I don't. So this is definitely a good card to own. So let's go ahead and purchase a Wood Nymph. So that's 450 DEC. Go ahead and buy that. So it's a great card with that heal and then with Obsidian doing 2 damage. So very happy with that. Sea Monster is another good card. I don't own Sea Monster. So let's look at the cheapest one here. There's one for 39 cents. Let's buy you. And like I said, the one thing I really love about the betas is the fact that you only need 5 of them to get to level 3. As opposed to even Untamed, you need 14 of them to get to level 3. Okay, what would be another good card? I do play Death a lot. So getting the Boogeyman I think would be a wise move on my part. So he's 560, so that leaves me a little over 1,000 DEC, so about 80 cents. So got about 80 cents left. Pirate Archer, another good one with that blast, and only costs 2 mana. Crystal Werewolf, I don't play Life a lot, so it's a card I'll probably target eventually, but not right now. Stone Golem with the shield. I do have the Bard, so I don't need the Bard. Well, let's take a look at Untamed, just to see if there's any cards that I could use just a single copy, if that would help me out any. So a lot of inexpensive cards here. But what do we need where we only just need one of them? Do I own a Demented Shark? Yes, I do. So I've got at least one Demented Shark just to get that Inspire. Temple Priest is nice for the 2 magic damage. I do have the Undead Badger. I believe I do have... Oh, Luminous Eagle. That is a card I wanted. I remember now. This is definitely a card I wanted to get for the flying and the reach. Yep, definitely want Luminous Eagle. There was a couple matches where it was like Earthquake and all that, and I'm like, oh, if I only had the Eagle. Okay, so happy with that card. So another card added to the collection. And then I think we'll try to target one more card. So we've got about 600 DEC left. So let's scroll on down. So we got the Eagle. We do own a Sandworm. I do own a Freet Elder. Oh, Fire Elemental. Do I have an... I might be just short for the Fire Elemental. But that Blast is so nice. Nope, just short. Okay, so we can't afford the Fire Elemental. So let's see if we can target something under 50 cents. That would be good. Lone Boatman is a good card. Do I own Bone Golem? Oh, someone's delegating it to me, so I don't need Bone Golem. Oops. So let's take a look at one more card. Do I own Grim Reaper? No. I think I'm going to get the Grim Reaper because I love having a card with Affliction. So we will buy that. Got about 400 DEC left, so we'll get another cheap card. And I think we will call it good. So we got the Grim Reaper for 17 cents. We already have a Demented Shark. Oh, Mantoid. Anytime you can get a neutral card, especially one that has Snipe. Snipe is always good. 15 cents, yes please. So that will leave a couple hundred DEC, so I'll save that for rentals for Splinter Forge. And now let's take a look at items. So now you can look at the Untamed cards that we have now. So we purchased the Eagle, we got the Mantoid, and we got the Grim Reaper. And then what else did we just purchase? The Boogeyman, the Sea Monster, and the Wood Nymph. So we're getting a nice little collection going. So now let's go and let's refresh Peak Monsters and just see what our account is up to now. So it probably went up another $1 or so because of the cards that I bought. And like I said, this is just from playing just every day. Didn't put any extra money into the game. Nope, just a $10 account. Use the credits to rent. Back when I started, I was getting DEC in the rewards chest, so I was using the DEC to purchase cards. So now we can see the value is now just over $66 in the account. So 66 bucks in the account, over 700 SPS and growing. Having fun with this account, doing the daily battles, even in Wild, even with the bots, now that the bots are out of Modern. Still being able to play and do, fairly well. I was hoping to get to 50 chests, only got to 46. I think I might play a little bit more tonight just to see if I can get this closer to 50. But, definitely stay tuned tomorrow. I will be having a end of season video going over all my end of season chests for both accounts. Going to stay in bronze. I'm not going to advance to silver. I would earn silver chests next season, but for me, I would rather get a lot more bronze chests, a lot more bronze chests than just a handful of silver. Okay, guys, there you have it. Just a recap of the $10 account. Like I said, this is my favorite account of the two that I have. It's fun being able to, slowly build up the account, make every penny count. And every time that you add a card to your collection, it's pretty special knowing that you earned it. You didn't just simply, deposit, some money and just buy it for nothing. This is funds that I had to, earn by playing the game here and playing the game in Splinter Forge. So hope you guys enjoy the content. I will be uploading another video after this one. So stay tuned for another video back to back on Sunday. Okay, guys, remember, stay the course and keep on forging. Take care.